Okay, this is going to be a pretty long match. I'm playing against Long, and he's serving first because he's home. We're playing at his place. Uh, Courts are pretty rough. You know, as you can see on the bottom left and top right. And the court is pretty unleveled. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, it's fine because we get to have the courts for, 3 hours to ourselves. And, there's no one there. There's no other, players there.
What the fuck?
So we started this point off pretty lucky. Long hit a pretty nasty first serve, and I somehow managed to return it. And I think the top spin or the back spin on that ball just threw him off, and he didn't hit it. So yeah, there's gonna be some airplane noises because we're right next to LAX, so it's gonna be a little noisy. And I tried turning down the decibels for that, so it's not as loud. So hopefully it's all good.
Oh my god.
But back to the game, I'm able to break Long's service game, and it seems like he's struggling with his serves, especially with his second serves. It's not as consistent. So yeah. And then here I'm just trying to play my own game, get it over the net. And since Long doesn't really play as consistently as me and David, my game plan was just to see if I can outlast him and just wait for him to make an error. So, I mean, I was able to get the first two games, so it seemed like it worked out so far. And before this game, we were warming up. It was me on one side and David Long on the other side. So we did that for like 20 minutes-ish. And then Long and David played a singles match right before this too. So that way, everybody's kind of warm. But yeah, my service game, or my first serve, wasn't feeling that good yesterday or during this match. For some reason, it was just off. I would just typically default to my second serve just to get it in. Oh yeah, a lot of his first serves were pretty fast for me to tell if it's in or out. So watching back, there are some times where he'll hit a serve and it's out, but I just play it because hard for me to tell. No, this was such a nasty shot. It was barely on the line. This return serve was like just kind of crazy for me because I thought my ball was gonna hit the net, but it like just went over, and I think I caught Long off guard. Yeah, right here I just had a terrible forehand and my shock absorber just fell off. And then right here this is where I'm talking about like giving him points with his first serves, because from where I was standing I couldn't really tell if that was on the tee, but you know, looking back on the footage it was just like barely wide. But I mean I'm not pressed. I'm glad I gave him that point because it seemed like it was in. Yeah, that was another serve that was pretty out that I didn't catch during the game.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm able to break his serve.
I haven't gotten bagel since high school. Win here.
I left this part in because I just thought it was funny.
Ow.
But yeah, during this set, Long was actually kind of struggling with his forehand. So I'm at 40 love. I have like 3 set point opportunities, and I kind of get lazy right there with a low chop. So I'm able to close out the first set. After this set, I actually played a singles match versus David, so that's why like the shadow is kind of like different from the last set. So yeah, Long was able to kind of like rest for like 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes from our last match, and he's also playing with a different racket this time. He's using David's Yonex V-Core 100 because his actually his strings popped in his first match versus David. Oh man, this wasn't such a good play if I just angled that ball a bit better. But I still have 2 more opportunities to break his serve. And then I hit to the net, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm able to break his serve, and I think I started struggling during my service game actually, with the control specifically. That was a really good lob. It was on the line. And then I just frame it. Unfortunate. Trying to go for his backhand right there. Didn't work out. So yeah, if you see that like spot on the bottom left corner, like I'm honestly trying to aim towards the backhand side because, you know, that area is pretty bad. So that was like my mindset and thought process with all this. And that was a really good recovery from me, since it hit it, you know, back right. Was able to get the ball in time. I could have got that ball too, but I think this is when I thought like the wind pushed it a little bit towards the left. Oh, this is such a good serve. I try to lob it like deep behind him, but it's a little bit too short. And I get a lucky frame right here, able to get deep, and then that ball, like, yeah, that ball just went through the net because there's like a hole right there. But I mean, regardless, I was able to reach the ball before it bounced. Oh yeah, shoutouts to David for being our ball boy too.
Oh. 15:30.
Okay, so right there I'm able to hold my serve after I don't know, unforced error by Long's forehand. Now that I'm watching back on the video and his form, it just seems like he's not swinging up enough. So that's why the ball hits the net. So during my service game, this one, I kind of struggled with my control and just like consistency. I think it's because I started slicing, I think. Oh, I should have won this point, but I screwed up right here. I didn't hit it to the left. I was actually trying to hit it back to where he was coming from, but just a terrible angle. And then he hits a really nice volley to the back right corner. So now it's 30-30. I'm aiming for the left side, his backhand, because that's where like that all those cracks on the floor are. And then I do a switch up. So I should be able to close this. No, and then yeah, that slice kind of threw me off. Hit the ball directly into the net. And yeah, just hitting it too long. Like I said, I was struggling with my control. And then I'm just really hitting the ball right back to the middle for the most part. So I'm not really moving him around as I should. A pretty long rally. Go up for the slice. I try to do another slice, a backhand slice, and it just doesn't work out. So I kind of threw that point, trying to do that. Yeah, and then just another terrible backhand. So I lose. I think I was up on my service game too, so I kind of lose that lead. And I lose a little bit of the confidence. And you can see I did another attempted slice with my backhand and it doesn't work out.
Ready, buddy? Out.
I had a break point opportunity right there and I kind of just had no control of my forehand again.
Out.
Another good shot by Long. He's also aiming towards the right, towards the backhand. Oh, this is just a terrible shot. I don't even know what happened right there, I'll be honest. So yeah, I just lost the last two games. So yeah, I really need to lock in right now and win my service, or else Long is just gonna get the momentum. So during the switch, I just kind of reset my mentality. Just start thinking about the basics, look at the ball, get over the net, and then just start building up some more confidence again. And then I'm up 40 love, so I have three game point opportunities to close it out. This is another long rally where I'm just waiting for Long to make a mistake, but he doesn't, and then I end up making a mistake, going for a lazy volley shot. So luckily I hold my service with Long, screwing up his slice. I saw that he was coming up to the net. I tried to lob it over him, but yeah, that was out. Yeah, another frame. So I'm in a pretty tough situation. I'm down 0-40 and Long serving. So right now I'm just playing very, very passive. I'm hitting high over the net. You know, waiting for Long to screw up. And yeah, two points right there. He kind of screws up his forehand. So I'm able to bring it back 40-40. So now I'd say I have momentum. Yeah, this is a lot of us playing, holy. I just realized David's right behind Long, trying to get the ball. This was the right play right here for Long, but he just missed it by a little. And yeah, this last point was crazy because we were both fighting for our lives. And I'm playing like very passive still. And this guy is like making me run left and right 24/7. I try to lob it over him. He slams it. Yeah, that last shot, I saw my ball hit the left side of the line, and then I guess, you know, Long was just okay with ending it right there and giving me that point. So good games.